Hey everybody, it's Marshall here. This is going to be my Supergirl Season 2 Episode 18 review. Yes, we are back with Supergirl reviews. I know I haven't done one in a long time. I'm going to try to breeze through as many as I can because this week, I believe this week, is Comic-Con, so I'm excited to get to that. And that is a huge deal for me uploading videos because I upload constant. Video after video. If you guys don't know, watch last year's Comic-Con coverage that I did. Oh my gosh, there were so many videos. But let's get to the Supergirl breakdown. Again, I'm going to be going through a ton of these today, so let's hope I get through everything that I need to get through today. So this episode, Kara is facing bounty hunters, which I thought was really an interesting concept to have like kind of alien bounty hunters going after Kara. But that was really fun. They kind of didn't do much with it. I did like what they did with the whole Mon-El and Kara fight scene. That was an interesting twist. But other than that, they didn't really go far with that because Mon-El kind of put a stop to it. So not much there. Now, I don't know if this guy here, I don't know if he's part of the comics or what. He could be a comic book character, but he's probably just a creation for the show, though, because they didn't do much with him. But he was really cool. I liked the effects of his head, of his brain, like, moving around. I liked his eye effects. The CW TV shows have really cool effects when it comes to the comic book series. So that was really fun seeing that. But what I really liked most of all is the showdown that he had with Martian Manhunter. So if you guys don't know, Jean locked him in prison in the DEO, and Jean had to interrogate him brain-wise, or maybe not interrogate. I think he either tortured him or interrogated him in his mind, who knows. But he did have a showdown with the alien, and Jean, of course, won because he's Martian Manhunter. But this just shows you how underused Jean's powers are, because not only does he have these powers that he doesn't use in the show, but he has a ton of other powers from the comics that they're not even using on the show either. I don't know if it's too expensive, or if they just don't have time to develop them, like throughout the plot of each season. I don't know what it is, but they gotta keep using his powers more. Later, Mon-El confronts his mother and father, and I do like that. I like that he tries to confront his parents. It's really cool seeing Mon-El's mom and dad on the show and kind of seeing him go through this. It was pretty interesting, and I do like the whole conversation they had in the bar. And I like the mixology joke. That was actually really funny, too. Meanwhile, let's take a break from the main storyline. Side story, Maggie and Alex run into an old girlfriend of Maggie's. If you guys don't know, one of Maggie's girlfriends in the comics is actually Batwoman. And that was really interesting. But I don't think this woman here is Batwoman. I think obviously she's not Batwoman. But, I don't think they'll ever do Batwoman on the show. But anyway, Alex and Maggie had this really huge heart-to-heart at the end of the episode together about really Maggie just being herself, and really, Alex being herself as well, and kind of facing these things that come up along the way in relationships, and this being one of them. So I think that was a really interesting storyline, but not really too intriguing. For me, personally, I just wasn't into it as much as I was the other storyline, which was this one. So at the Fortress of Solitude, I don't know why Kara can bring so many aliens to the fortress. If I was Superman, I'd be like, girl, listen, this is my, secret sanctum, basically, Sky High style, so don't bring anybody in here. But anyway, so they bring Raya into the fortress to try to talk some sense to this woman, but she ends up taking Kara down with kryptonite and stealing Mon-El. Well, Mon-El kind of sacrifices himself, but still, Kara was taken down. That's pretty much the only thing that matters. So later on at the DEO, they get the portal up and running. Now, this was actually a cheap move, I think, on the show's part. Using the portal that they found earlier on in the season, kind of a cheap move. I really would have thought that they would have done something else or come up with another way. This was kind of like, oh, hey, we got a portal, so why not use it in the writing, right? It's kind of like, kind of a little bit lazy. I mean, I can see how it all worked, and I can see how they kind of put effort into tying it all together, but at the same time, it's kind of like, but I was kind of hoping you came up with something a little bit more original, right? Again, Martian Manhunter, I feel like he's really underused. I do like that they kept his shape-shifting ability, because that's one of his best abilities. So I do like that they kept that on the show, which is how they were able to trick Raya. It was kind of predictable, though, seeing Jean as Supergirl. Was like, yeah, I know it's Jean. But it was still fun to see them battle together. Now, Linda Carter, you can see that they're foreshadowing her here. They're foreshadowing her character as an alien because they show her near the end of the episode transforming back into alien form. So they're foreshadowing her, but it really just doesn't turn out to be anything by the end of the season, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, you kind of get to see it where she's like, oh yeah, the president's an alien, but they don't really go anywhere with the whole alien thing. We were thinking, is this like a season 3 tease? Like, is her race going to come in and try to invade? Is it going to do like a mini Justice League? What's going to happen? But it was just kind of again, another cheap thing, right? Now, this was totally predictable. I totally saw this coming. I knew Raya was going to kill him. The moment I saw them both looking out onto Earth, I knew that she was going to kill him. It was like so obvious. And to be honest, I don't really care. You know, I don't really know the character well enough. I don't know Mon-El's father well enough to really care about his death. So I don't think that was actually impactful. And at the same time, what does it tease, really? It just teases that Raya's going to go off the rails crazy. But at the same time, it's kind of like, we didn't really need the father figure character anyway, right? She could have just already been off the rails crazy. So that was kind of wasteful too. I mean, I kind of guessed that it comes into play when Mon-El's like, you killed father, later on in the finale. But still, I kind of wish they would have gone with another route, right? So, again, not the best episode, but still a pretty okay one. What did you guys think? Comment down below, like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys later for some more videos. Bye-bye!